Good afternoon, everybody. Ollamh here, and welcome back to Sierra Saturday, round 2 of Police Quest 1, In Pursuit of the Death Angel. Now, we should be finishing up. We need to wait for our, Candygram. Say, what? Just kidding, Sonny. Lieutenant Morgan sent me. Oh, okay, just a second. Come in. Hello, Detective Bonds. I'm Detective Danny Anglin. Glad to see you. Here, Detective Bonds, this is a transmitter. Just put it in your shirt pocket and we'll be able to hear you and everyone immediately around you. It's one way, of course, so you won't be able to hear us. That way we'll be able to track you wherever you might go after the poker game. Thanks. Here's another $1,000. We don't want you running out of funds in the middle of a poker game. Great. Maybe I can even finish with a little bit more than what I started. Looks like you're all set. Remember, we'll be there. If you get in trouble, we'll be right behind you. Okay, so yeah, so we need to go down to a more private poker game. I get the feeling we're going to wind up in the penthouse. Hey baby, Frank sent me. Whitey, it's nice seeing you back. I believe your new friends are waiting. Please follow me. I'll follow you wherever you go. Not to be creepy or anything. Just let me tell them you're coming, then you can go through. What, no search? I was looking forward to it. Oh, I almost forgot. Thanks for reminding me. Almost forgot? My dear Alex, I am wounded. This is professional. She doesn't get involved with clients, I'm sure. Okay, go on in, honey. Thank you. Ah, welcome, my friend. You already know Otto, so I won't bother to introduce you. Your wit is devastating, Zamboni. That's Bamboni, Lipschitz. Bamboni to my friends. Bambino to my friends. You can call me Mr. Bambino. Bamboni. Wow, I can't talk this afternoon. Anyway, Whitey, Frank will be here in just a minute. I assure you that Mr. Magpie will be down in a moment. Please don't inflict your conversation on me. Okay, fine. I'll be cool. I'll just wait. Well, you don't look like Frank. Well, I guess you are. Ah, Mr. Bankstein. Thank you for your patience and welcome back. Perhaps after the game you'd be interested in talking business? I'd like that very much, Mr. Magpie. Good. Gentlemen, shall we play? Alright, we're just gonna say no, but win anyway. Because we ain't got time for all that stuff. Some mighty smooth card playing, Whitney. Whitey. Alright, so now we need to walk this way, Whitey. Wow. You play good game poker, Mr. Bankstein. That proves that you're sharp. There's something I want to tell you. My name isn't Frank Magpie. It's Jesse Baines. You may have heard of the name before? No? Maybe this'll help. Some of my men have coined an amusing little nickname for me. The Death Angel. Starting to sound familiar? Yes, I think so. You're becoming famous, Mr. Baines. Yes, unfortunately, I've gained a little too much notoriety lately. Consequently, I just can't be too careful. I'm sure you understand the need for an occasional alias, Whitey. Oh yes, I know exactly what you mean. Of course you do. Whitey, I have a nice little operation here, as you may have noticed, and there's more going on here than meets the eye. I'm in the process of expanding and could use a good man. This can be quite a lucrative deal. What I had in mind for you... Excuse me for a moment, won't you? I'll take that call in the other room. Help yourself to some refreshments at the bar. I'll be back momentarily. Alright, now here I do believe we need to look at the phone. See, okay, we're in room 401. So now if we use... Backup, this is Whitey, request code 3 immediately. My location is the top floor penthouse, Hotel Delphoria, room 401. Repeat, room 401. 5 minutes later, and I bet those were excruciating minutes. How did they get in with nobody noticing? Just like no sound, no nothing. So now we're just waiting for Mr. Baines to come back. It's got the most interesting phone call. Seems that one of our playing partners recognized you from somewhere, Mr. Bankston. Fortunately, he happened to be glancing through the newspaper, and son of a gun, he recognized the big winner at our poker game. Mr. Bankston, aka Officer Sonny Bonds, the LPD. Officer of the Year, huh? How impressive. What a shame you'll be receiving that award posthumously. I do hope you've made peace with whatever gods have abandoned you here, Mr. Bonds. In other words... Bonds, you alright? Yes, I think so. Yeah, I'm okay. Thank God. For a minute there, I thought he plugged you. So did I, Detective. So did I. You got him. The Death Angel is down. You feel an overwhelming sense of relief, but you can't help feeling a little sick. You've never seen a man gunned down before. Unable to turn away, you stare at Jesse Baines' broken body and notice a slight rise and fall of his chest. Detective England, call for an ambulance. This man is alive. I already did, Detective. It's on the way. In the distance, you hear the wail of a siren. You think it could just as easily be coming for you instead of Jesse Baines. You're suddenly very tired. You've done it, Detective Bonds. For now. And the scourge of the Death Angel upon our fair city has at last been eradicated. I'm delighted to tell you that Jesse Baines has been convicted of numerous felonies, including the attempted murder of a police officer and possession of narcotics with the intent to sell. It'll be a long time before Jesse Baines sees the light of day. And for that, we have one very brave police officer to thank. A man who was prepared to make the ultimate sacrifice. A man who laid his life on the line to make Lighton a safer place for us all. And a man whom we owe a debt of gratitude we can never quite repay. Although we're starting by promoting him to the narcotics detective and presenting him with the LPD's highest honor, the Commendation for Valor. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the man of the hour, Detective Sonny Bonds. You think to yourself, I wish I had someone to share this moment with. And then you remember, you've got your first date with Marie tonight. The award, the promotion, the admiration of the entire city, and the start of a new close friendship. It doesn't get any better than this. Thank you for playing Police Quest 1. So that's it. That is Police Quest 1. This one, not really harmful. It's kind of... It really doesn't get into some of the stuff that a lot of the later ones do. This one's kind of, okay, it was a small town. It's gotten into problems. Of course, this was made in the 80s, so drugs were a big deal. You know, that was like the scourge of the nation with, you know, with Nancy Reagan's Say No to Drugs campaign and all that stuff. So that's where the focus was. And this is obviously kind of toned down a lot because it's like this, you know, Bonds is very unfamiliar with firing his gun. He doesn't really do much of anything. You know what? I don't think Bonds ever actually fired his gun in the whole game. He drew it a couple of times to keep people down, but that was it. I don't think he ever actually shot anybody. But yeah, it was, I mean, this was one of the early ones, so it was kind of, everything was a little, they were starting to kind of feel things out. None of their first games were ever really epic or anything like that, especially by today's standards. But it's not a bad game. We're gonna see a lot worse, a lot more rewriting of history and a lot worse stuff later on, trying to make sure that the police are painted in the best way possible type stuff. So hold on to your butts for that. Don't forget, for August, we are doing a month-long charity drive. That's finishing up here shortly. It is for Diabetes Action. They are a very highly rated charity organization with a very, very small operating budget. The community donation page is the top link in the description down below. So if you can and want to, please do go and donate. If you can't donate but still want to help out, please share the link so that people can know what we're doing and help raise funds. As always, thank you guys very much for watching, and don't forget to press the subscribe button down below so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions.
If you wanna see some crazy, also lazy, then you should meet me and my friends.
Sure, that makes perfect sense. Sandpaper a rusty lock and it'll open. That's a little bit, but it's not a big deal, because what they're going to do is they're going to wind up on top here, come down, they're going to hit this wall, and they're going to go back